Yeah, having looked back on the game against Concert, Matty, I know you talked about how well Concert played and your side were at changes, but now that you've had a couple of days to sort of reflect, do you feel like your side could have maybe come away from the Northeast with all 5 points on Saturday?
Yeah, I don't think we really deserved all 5 points. I think the way that we kind of started and the way we played the first kind of 15 minutes really put us under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I think we did absolutely fantastic to get 2 points out of that kind of game. I thought the way the kind of kids and the lads kind of dug in to get ourselves back into a position to put ourselves in a position to kind of win the game. I thought obviously reflected the effort that we have kind of been putting in. But yeah, when you're 21 points down and you're just kind of really kind of pushing yourselves up a huge mountain to kind of climb. So to win the game, I don't think we got ourselves into a good position, but I think the 2 points that we gained out of that game was vital, and it was a huge confidence for the lads who did get to play the game.
We'll talk about team news in just a second, Matty, and only one of the 4 Colts lads who played last week are in the starting 15 or the 18 of the squad. But I guess for you, that isn't a negative for those lads dropping back down to the Vikings because they've had the taste. And I guess for you now, it's the question of if you want this, lads, the chance is there. You've just got to take it when you come in.
No, the young lads, we have to make sure we balance their kind of return and their kind of games and their kind of plays. Unfortunately, obviously, with the kind of first team, we're only allowed kind of 3 subs and 8 interchanges. So the lads are only going to get like a little bit of kind of game time. We know that one of the lads only got like 10, 15 minutes. One lad obviously played 80, the other 2 played about 40, 50. So we know they're going to drop down to the Vikings. They're going to be put under a bit of pressure and they're going to all play around kind of 60, 70, 80 minutes. And they'll be a lot more kind of better for it. So we've got some leaders in amongst the Vikings. Harrison obviously is going to go down and captain the Vikings. So he's going to obviously lead the younger lads this week. With obviously Scalesy and a couple other guys who played for us last week. So they'll be better for it. But the Vikings have got a double header against Hellensians, so there's 10 points up for grabs. So they'll be doing their utmost to try and get a win for the Vikings and push their promotional and their playoff hopes at the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we look at the side, Matty, that you've picked ahead of Saturday's game. Joe Nellis, Jordan Holloway, and of course yourself at prop as well. Jordan Holloway hooking, Will Renard and Will Vasey in the second row. It's Ewan Govier, Drew Govier, they both return. Sam Dawson as well at 8. Alex Rowley at 9, Tom Ratcliffe, it's then Joe Davies and James Long on the wing, Aaron Wilson, Joe Marshall in the centre with Pat Roberts returning at fullback, Tom Reed, Chris Purdy, and then one other to make up the bench. Again, players that missed out are going to be back in this weekend, Matty, and it's an opportunity for you to return to winning ways and really get a strong run in towards the end of the season.
Yeah, that's right. We want to make sure that obviously we kind of continue our winning form at home. We know that obviously nothing's going to come easy. I think most of our home games, bar I think Bradford and Bingley, are all kind of like top 4, 5 teams, I think. So yes, obviously it's going to be kind of a very kind of tough run in home, and we want to make sure that we do our utmost to get as many kind of games and wins in as possible. And the lads are hurting a little bit from last week, and the guys who obviously missed out know that they kind of let ourselves and each other kind of down for all kind of like being away that kind of same kind of weekend. So they'll be looking to rectify their kind of positions, and we know we've kind of taken the opportunity to speak to a few of them and making sure that when they kind of come in, they do their jersey and the shirt kind of justice and proud.